Hello, I hope you're having a good week. At the end of the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus speaks to his disciples, and it's a message to his disciples in that moment, and it's a message that flows to future disciples, which includes us. And he says, go and make disciples of all nations. For many of us, when we read that, the instruction to go is energizing, and off we go to tell other people about Jesus. But I've got a challenge for you. Before you go and make disciples of other people, you have to take responsibility for your own discipleship, for your own journey, for your own faith. Over the last few weeks, I've been inspired by prayer. I have been praying and finding God in incredible ways. I've been reading scripture as I always do, and I've been worshiping, and I've been finding God in powerful ways. In some ways, I've been taking a greater responsibility and more effort in my personal discipleship, and then continuing to consider others and reaching out and going and making disciples of all nations. I want to encourage you to take responsibility for your own discipleship. As a church, at the beginning of this year, we made the comment we want to invest more in discipleship. We want to bring more initiatives and groups and activities that aid us to reach others in this pursuit. The current restrictions has not made this easy, but we don't want to stop and we don't want to stall. So we've got an idea. We've created a Facebook page called Discipleship in Motion. And from May the 18th, we want to use this page for discussion and conversations around a book that's about prayer. It's a book called How to Pray, a simple guide for ordinary people. It's a really good book. It's easy reading, it's accessible. It's a book that will encourage someone who's new to faith or someone who's been following Jesus for a really long period of time. I wholly recommend this to you. Please order a copy of the book. Please join the page, and from the 18th of May, interact. We're not going to schedule Zoom appointments or meetings that you have to be at certain times. We're purely going to post some questions. What did you read? How did it speak to you? And we're going to encourage contribution where we listen and we learn and we explore together. And prayer seems a great place to start. So that's beginning May the 18th. Order the book on Amazon. Join the page. The details will appear in the post below me. But as I said at the beginning, may I encourage you to take this opportunity to invest in your own personal discipleship. May I encourage you to pray, not because you should, but because you can and because it's good. May I encourage you to read scripture. May I encourage you to ask questions and explore details. And may I encourage you to be part of the conversation. In this example with this book, join the page, join the group. This is a time where we can grow, where we can learn, where we can listen, and where we can find God. So may I encourage you to do that.